Greg Udelhofen, Asphalt Contractor Magazine. I'm here with Steve Mucko, who's the Highway Commissioner for Sauk County. We'll talk a little bit about the cold-in-place recycling going on here on County Highway H near Wisconsin Dells. Steve, maybe tell me a little bit about why this was your choice. Was it a more cost-effective way of improving this road structure?
We think it is a more cost-effective way because, for one thing, you use less virgin material.
Okay.
And then also, we've done it before years ago, and we had good results with it, where we were doing the pulverizing and just paving a new asphalt mat over the top of it. We seemed to think that we were getting quite a bit of reflective cracking through that.
Okay.
And doing this process here, we don't seem to get the cracking that we had in the past.
So you've done this before on road projects. How long ago was that?
About 10 years ago.
And how much reflective cracking have you seen in those projects?
We saw about 50% less than we had in prior projects.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a considerable improvement.
Yeah. And then also, with this process, we're paving on a 3-inch surface mat now when we get done.
Okay.
Where before we had to have a minimum of 4 inches of virgin asphalt material.
So you were removing 4 inches of existing highway and putting down 4 inches?
Yeah.
So now you're just putting down 3 inches of virgin on top of this?
Yes.
Okay, so you're building the road surface up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, and again, you think because you're going a little bit deeper with the cold-in-place recycling, that you'll be able to remove a lot of the reflective cracking potential, or?
That's what we found in our past practices, that it seems like you don't get the reflective cracking. You do versus where you just pulverize existing asphalt in place and then compact it and then pave over it.
So what are some of the considerations that you have to take into account as far as highway traffic, the amount of usage of the road before this becomes a viable option?
Well, I think it would be viable on any one of your highways. Your lower volume ones, you could go with less virgin material. You go with a 2-inch overlay instead of 3 inches. And the thing with here, this road has a heavy amount of truck traffic.
Okay.
And it seems like we get a better ride result and better life out of the pavement by using this method.
Okay. Do you think it's about a 50% savings in the cost to the taxpayers?
No, I think by the time you get done, it'd be about a 25%.
About 25%?
Savings.
That's considerable.
It's a savings, but the big thing about it now with the structure of the road, we're going to end up with 7 inches of good asphalt.
Right.
Where before, your pulverized material was almost just like a gravel.
Like a sub-base, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another thing to look at, because the 4 inches that you're doing with this process, they mix the oil with it, and it's just like putting it on a new 4-inch binder mat.